The auditors will be Fu Fanghao, Hong Qi. Okay, thank you. Thank you for your courage. Okay, we have just cleared the hardest part of the AGM. Okay, now we'd like to open the floor one last time for any other business, any ideas or any views or anything you want to add to any of us here, or anything you want to bring up to a hall level. Master is around, and everyone in touch. Dr. Who is around. Anything you want to say? This is your last chance. After this, you may never see me again.
Yeah, I think our TVs and screens is a bit underutilized. I'm not sure if I technically don't know this, but if anybody can program TV to flash news, okay, it's actually could be a good way to communicate or like make announcement besides Facebook or this. Yeah, so if you know how to program, then that's good.
Actually, nowadays, like these things, AV mics and everything projects are under the Culture Management Board. They do leverage on these equipment that they have to have. The thing is, like, the process of actually making videos or making slides is the hard part. Especially near them, it's very easy. It's just that making them can be quite time-consuming. So, yeah, it's not we are underutilizing them.
Yeah, I understand. You don't need to do it every day. Just like around events, you don't make announcement like every day.
Yeah, so we do have that. And I think this year the Culture Management Board have they have planned a more structured way on how publicity stuff is going to be shown.
Yeah, just to add on, because this year we have the newly formed CCA. It's actually involvement from Culture Management Board. What Chairman has said, they provide avenues to flash all this media or any news that each CCA has, not only culture but to other CCAs as well, inclusive of sports production. So we encourage all the CCAs to create, if you have any news updates or anything that you want to tell the whole hall about it, you can always approach CMB, Culture Management Board, to all this media.
Yeah, you guys can approach either Tasir or Mian.
Okay, anything else? Okay, once again, this is your last chance.
Yeah, I read the report about the band room being very noisy to PGP. I think it's a bit weird that they are complaining because I stayed in PGP before. They are actually quite noisy, so
Okay, they're actually quite noisy again.
so I don't see an issue why they are concerned about our noise.
That's good to know.
Okay, thank you.
Other than questions, does anyone have any?
Can I ask a question? The first aid kit in office, right? Is it under the welfare access? Just not
Actually, right?
because no one take care of the kids in the first aid in the office.
Okay, I'll touch on that. The first aid kits used to be under the block comms. Yeah, that was a 2 year ago thing. But then we find that normally the top head hid the first aid kit in their own rooms and nobody could use it. So we decided to put it in office. And then now it's the, if I'm not wrong, it's the officer's responsibility to refill the first aid kits.
Yeah, I think there is a miscommunication on who is supposed to be taking care of this. So yeah, right now there's so many other things that we are taking care of. So I think this is one of the things that we are neglecting.
Actually, one of the things that it would be better if the first aid kits, it goes back to the block. And then, take for example, for IHG, whereas we really need a first aid kit to go down for sports, right? Then we have a centralized one at the office. But for the blocks, right, I can say that if you come to block, it's under the welfare and social sector. But then, as for the one in the office, right, I cannot say who's supposed to be responsible for it.
I think the main reason why we brought up all the main reason why we brought up all the kids, we call it them together in the business room, is because we realized that we may need to have our own kids prepared for IHG. That's why we create them all them in the business room. Of course, I think we can draw them out. But yes, we understand. We know the concern that this kids them too. We definitely need help in this area of someone has to take care of the kids. So,
Is it possible to set out a fund to set all the blockades to go for the cost so that we have enough supply of Is it possible to set up a fund to set all the blockades to go for first aid cost so that we have enough first aiders for IHG? Not the same two person goes for every day, right?
So, this kind of question, we will bring this matter up in a specific meeting and we will see how we can get funds to send people down for first aid.
Students can coach the rest, right? M1, M2 can also use ordinary units.
We have missing
Who's the M5?
I think the issue is not don't know, the issue is not every first aider will be free for me to go down. It's like adding an extra portfolio with the block com, not very fair.
Okay, I understand that the issue that you're concerned with is the first aid safety during IHG, right? Or no?
What state?
Huh? Sorry?
What state in general?
Hall in general.
Yeah, we can't say like someone like electrical in the factory because something of which is very like the SA or the blockades.
Okay, I think for that part, we can work out a system between the blockades and okay, we will. Thank you for letting us do this. We will look into it. We will form a system. Whereas for IHG, right? For now, the arrangement between us and EH is that we will be covering the safety part. But don't worry, we are not going to send everyone down as first aiders. Okay, we are supposed to coordinate. So every hall, what I vision is that every hall will have a pool of first aiders, which we will deploy for every single game. So I think we don't have to worry about the same two people going down forever for every games, because I'm quite sure that a lot of us we actually know first aid.
No.
As in,
Sorry. It is not about whether knowing or not knowing, but the risk is there and a life is at stake.
the risk meaning day to day or for IHG?
No, for any sports that you play, there's always a risk. So
Okay.
if you are saying that, if you are assuming that everybody knows first
No,
aid,
I'm not saying that nobody will be on duty. I'm saying that there is a committee dedicated for IHG to look at safety issues. We will be coming up with SOPs and everything for every single kind of accidents you can think of, right, Patrick? Yeah, okay, we've done this before. But as for the manpower part, okay, it's we will be assigning people from all 6 halls we will have a pool of first aiders that we will assign to every single game. So I think you don't have to worry about the training part. Right? Do you have anything else to say?
I hope that the safety vehicle is not a lorry, like if someone injured in school, they have to climb up to the lorry side and then take the lorry to the hospital. So that, I don't know whether it's up to standard or not, like your safety
Okay,
vehicle.
okay, so for this, it's with regards to ISG, right? See?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, that one, the safety committee will look into it. It's not exactly a hall issue for now. Okay? Yeah, anything else?
Sorry, can I just say something?
Yes.
With regards to the safety for, I think, apart from IBG, I think just in general, like to make things easier for IBG, you should have a pool of people who know first aid. And just because you know first aid doesn't mean you will know how to deal with sports-related injuries. So I think although Hoti suggested that you should send your blockades down for first aid course, as in I think that shouldn't be the solution. Because just because you're certified in first aid doesn't mean you know how to handle these sort of things as well. So it should be looking at your talent pool, your people here who know, who have the skill set to actually cover these sort of injuries, and from there, then at least you start training people. Basically, you have a system where you can tap on your resources whenever possible.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Can I stop you for a moment? Okay, as for the talent pool thing, right, we are looking into it because we can see that it's a problem. Okay. We have some exciting things which we cannot reveal now, but you rest assured, okay, we'll be looking at who in our hall actually knows first aid, and and other students. And after we get the pool, right, we will work the system out, okay, to make sure that the safety and welfare of all our hall lights are actually taken care of. So yeah, don't worry about that. And thanks for letting us. Anything else?
Look, okay, any